My name is Chloe. Thanks for coming to the Cloverleaf Consulting's first annual Winter Ball. We're hosting the Cannabis Business Awards tonight, 2012, to award some of the most elite people in the cannabis industry who have helped legalize marijuana this year. We invite you to come and join with us this experience as we make history. Welcome to the 2012 Cannabis Business Awards. Hello, thank you for being here for the 2012 Cannabis Business Awards. We have a lot of amazing people in this room tonight as we've made history this year, and we have reached records and broke records that we never even thought possible. I probably never fathomed when we all started in this industry. So tonight, as we all sit here, we want to acknowledge the people who have broken these records, the entrepreneurs and the great minds who have actually pushed this movement forward and who had made all of this possible. So I just want to thank every one of you for being here. And we're going to get started here shortly. I also want to say that the Cash Hyde Foundation is very special to me because I lost my 15-year-old brother to cancer. And I believe that medical marijuana is something that heals people. And I wouldn't be in this industry if my brother never got cancer. It was probably the only thing that would have ever stopped me from going 190 miles an hour on this path I was going on to saying, wow, people are living like this and this is what's happening. So, no matter what experiences we've gone through or no matter how hard it's been, I just want to thank each and every one of you because I know that the reason a lot of you are in this industry is because of similar experiences. And so tonight, I want us to take our pocketbooks and our love and I want to donate to the Cash Hyde Foundation, which supports children with cancer, and it supports the marijuana research to heal those children's cancer and to help them deal with this horrible sickness. So I want to encourage all of you to donate to them, and let's have a round of applause for the Cash Hyde Foundation. So tonight, we have some amazing people on stage. We have Georgia Edson, woo, who's going to hand off your beautiful awards. And then we have Mr. Robert Kane from Cannabis Science to host the event tonight. Now, I don't know how many of you know Robert Kane. Well, I met you in Arizona, right?
Yes, we met.
We were speaking on a panel.
Twice.
We didn't remember the first time, no. But he's here to host the event tonight, and I don't know if you know him. He's hilarious. His personality's awesome, and he's a lot of fun. So as we welcome Robert tonight, who is the financial advisor, so he's got brains and personality, which is very rare. So we want to welcome him tonight. Give him a big round of applause, and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, Chloe. Round of applause for Chloe, everybody. All right, so I've been to some award shows before, and they were horrible. So we're going to have some fun tonight, relax. This is the industry to do it right, man. So I want everybody to relax. About 2,000 years ago, there was a story, a few years ago, a story broke about a man who 2,000 years ago was actually buried with what they think was cannabis. And I realized that this guy, 2,700 years ago to be exact, must have had some kind of experience of realizing that there was a benefit to the cannabis plant. And that person told somebody. And then that person told somebody, and so the story started. And I think that it's absolutely amazing, historic, that 2,700 years later, the people in this room are continuing to share that story, and I think you deserve a round of applause for sharing that story for generations and generations. And that story is what we want to celebrate tonight. We want to celebrate the people in that story. People like Chloe Villano, who I don't know if you know is double jointed. Oh yeah, I have a dozen bad jokes. This is my first year. We're going to get all the bad jokes out this year, and then I'll bring all the good stuff next year when I host next year. Oh yeah, it gets worse because Chloe is actually a true stoner. She washes her bongs much more than she washes her dishes. Oh yeah, they'll keep coming. You want to put that one on the bad list too?
Yeah, put that one on the bad list.
All right, we got a whole bunch. But nonetheless, let's sit back, and with that, we're going to start, and we welcome you to Cloverleaf's first inaugural White Ball, the Cannabis Business Awards 2012. We are absolutely going to jump right into our first category so that we can move things along this evening. And that is the nominees for the most valuable industry organization. And the nominees are the National Cannabis Industry Association, the Cannabis Business Alliance, Sensible Colorado. Big round of applause for all our nominees. Chloe, are you going to be able to announce our winner, please?
And the winner is
Sensible Colorado.
Yeah! Let's give it up for Sensible Colorado.
Sensible Colorado. I want to say that.
This is awesome. Thank you, guys. Brian unfortunately can't be here. He's sick. He also has his wife is pregnant. I don't know if any of you or all of you know that. They'll be having a little girl shortly. He asked me to say thank you for everyone and for, it's been a long and crazy, number of years since Sensible started back in 2005. And, we talk about the days, Mason, who's here too, we talk about the days of being in churches where First Amendment protections allowed us to work with patients and share the benefits of the cannabis plant for people who are sick. And to imagine where we are now, it's pretty insane. And thank you for everyone that's here for participating in that. And thank you for continuing to support this movement. And thank you guys for doing what you do. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Big round of applause, please. Sensible Colorado.
Christian Cedarberg, ladies and gentlemen.
Anybody know where to hide the weed on Chloe? In her work shoes. Oh, they're going to come. I know. Keep it coming. Are you serious? You want another one? Here's one for the kids. You want one for the kids?
Sure, say one for the kids.
What do you call a stoner Pokemon? Tokamon. All night, guys. All night. Don't worry about it. Let's go to the next category. Right. The nominees for the most valuable advocate are Betty Aldworth, Rico Colibre, apologize, Christian Sederberg, and Brian Vicente. And Chloe.
And the winner for most valuable advocate is
Betty Aldworth.
Hey, Betty Aldworth!
Woo! Betty Aldworth.
If you had asked me 3 years ago what I might possibly be doing in this moment, I never would have imagined that I might be standing in front of you, in front of a room full of friends, new friends who became fast friends, and folks who I could not possibly be more honored to have represented over the course of the past 9 months on the Amendment 64 campaign. I'd like to thank all of you for trusting me with your voice, for giving me the opportunity to speak to the voters of Colorado about why it was time to end prohibition. And tonight, this award validates that you think I did a good job in that. And that is why it is important to me to have received this honor tonight, and thank you all for that. Thank you to my community, but I also need to particularly mention a list of names. Sorry, I'm going to do it Oscar style. But these are the people who, day to day, throughout the course of the campaign, made it possible for Brian, Christian, Mason, and I, Josh Capel, to stand up and be the face of the campaign. Dave Mueller and Chris Wallace, Andrew Livingston and Oren Rosen, Rochelle Jung, Daniel Garcia, Philip Snow, Gabby Thomas, all of those folks in our office, Shalene Title as well, and the volunteers across the state who went out there and had the conversations that needed to be had and to ensure that we were going to succeed on November 6th. You know, in La Junta, we had a young man who was perhaps the only volunteer in La Junta, but he was so active that he certainly secured a large number of votes. In Pueblo, we had Tatsu Makewa. In Colorado Springs, Mark Slaw. In Durango, Adam Howell, and many others who just did a phenomenal job on behalf of the campaign. And to those folks who truly trusted in me to take the work that they had been doing for so many years here in Colorado, and pick up the voice, pick up the banner. Mason Tavert, Brian Vicente, Christian Cederberg, and Steve Fox are, yeah, right? They deserve it. Extraordinary human beings that I am so blessed to work with, and now as they carry on the banner with Joe Megacy, they're going to do extraordinary work. And enormous thanks to my generous and immeasurably patient partner, Jason Medrano, without whom I never would have made it through this. So thank you all.
One more round for Betty Allworth, please. All right, so in addition to some jokes, I came up with some of my own awards. I haven't really named any winners, but my first category is Best Cartoon. SpongeBob SquarePants. Round of applause, anybody, for SpongeBob SquarePants? Simpsons? Family Guy? Yeah. South Park? And the #1 stoner cartoon is the Smurfs. Fraggle Rock. Is that what counts as a cartoon? Nonetheless, we'll be back with more of those entertaining facts and lists here shortly. But for right now, the next category, please. That's like Bob Barker right there. The nominees for Most Valuable Activists are Wayward Bill
Chingalas!
Thank you. Kathleen Chippett. John Morgan. And Mason Vert. And Chloe, the winner is?
And the winner for Most Valuable Activist is?
Mason Tavert.
There he is. It's a big room, everybody. Let's have a round of applause for Mason.
Thank you. Well, thank you all very much. I really, really appreciate this. And thank you to everyone that's in this room, everyone that has supported changing marijuana laws in Colorado, whatever marijuana laws, whatever initiative, whatever piece of legislation it might have been. I don't care if it was Amendment 64. If you've been talking about this issue and you've been talking to people about why we need to end marijuana prohibition, thank you, because this would not be possible without that. I'm just very grateful that I've had the opportunity to be able to work to make marijuana legal for a living for the last few years. It's really just been an amazing experience. I'm so grateful to have had that chance. I'm grateful to have been in the right place at the right time and have the best possible population here in the state of Colorado that was ready to move forward with this. I'm very proud to live here, to be a part of this, and I really appreciate this, so thank you all.
Thank you, Mason.
Oh yeah, I got wardrobe changes. There's no doubt. I'm bringing it all out tonight, guys. I got to fill an hour with all you people. If the better you look is because the worse I do up here with my jokes. Speaking of which, hey, Chloe. You know how I know my fish likes to party?
How do you know?
Because he's got a lot of seaweed. Oh, yeah, all night, man. I told you. All right. My next list, before my next category, are top 10 best characters from cartoons. So, does anybody remember Slowpoke Rodriguez? Remember Speedy Rod Gonzalez's cousin? He's number 11. The Count from Sesame Street. Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles. Otto from The Simpsons. Jughead. Where's Wayward Bill? Jughead. SpongeBob SquarePants. Beavis and Butthead. My favorite, Winnie the Pooh. Randy Marsh. Don't forget what that man did to get his red card. And Shaggy from Scooby-Doo is the number 1 character who, anybody know Shaggy's real name? Norville Rogers. There's some facts for you. Education tonight, all night long. And with that, let's see what the next category is, please. The nominees for Best Publication. MMJ Business Daily. THC, the Hemp Connoisseur. And the Westward Toke of the Town.
And the winner for Best Publication goes to...
The Hemp Connoisseur.
Yeah. Everybody looks so damn good tonight.
Thank you very much. Well, I'd like to thank the Cannabis Business Awards, my right-hand gal, Christiana, and thanks to all of you for voting for us and all of our readership. You guys are the reason why we do what we do and put all the time in that we put in, and thank you very much.
Thank you. We work very hard, and we're just glad you enjoy it. That's all we can say. Thank you.
All right, thank you, David, Madalena, and Christiana.
Let's just go to the next category. The next category are the nominees for the most valuable media source. Wait. The nominees are Cannapages.com, Colorado Cannabis Blog, and Kane Reviews. That's you.
And the winner for most valuable media source is...
Kind Reviews.
I'm not sure if we have somebody here to accept that award, so I'm sure they have something awesome to say. They're probably taking pictures of some really hot buds.
I'd like to accept this award on the behalf of Kane Reviews. Please check us out. Google Kane Reviews. What?
You're taking it?
I gotta take it, but we'll just give them the plug
Just
for a minute.
get it.
They earned it. One last round of applause, please, for Kane Reviews. Top 10 stoner movies, everybody. Here we go. Top 10 stoner movies. Number 11, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, weighing in at number 10. Number 9, Big Lebowski. Number 8, Knocked Up. I think Seth Rogen's overrated. He's also got Pineapple Express. Number 7, that's a good movie. Everybody remember Method Man and How High? Half Baked, top 5. Friday, number 4. Dazed and Confused, number 3. Adam Sandler, I think, Grandma's Boy, number 2. Number 1, Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke. Everybody likes that. It gets a round of applause. And the next category is the nominees for the most valuable nonprofit. Very, very important in our organization. Structure of this industry to make sure that we have some valuable nonprofits out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The nominees are ASA, Americans for Safe Access. Safer, the safer alternative for enjoyable recreation. And Sensible, Colorado. Hallelujah.
And the winner for most valuable nonprofit goes to
Safer.
Yeah. There we go, a little film music.
Mason Tavert, everybody.
Well, thank you again. Honestly, I mean, this is really cool. Safer has really been like the smallest yet biggest organization working on marijuana policy that's been going on in Colorado for a long time. I mean, we've never had more than 2 paid staff members at any one time, but we've still managed to really have an impact in starting this discussion about marijuana being safer than alcohol. That wouldn't be possible, obviously, when you've only got 2 people who are able to work on it full time. You can't get anything done without others. So we've been fortunate enough to have thousands of people who have been volunteering, donating, and really being a part of all this. So if you're one of those people, thank you very, very much for being a part of Safer, and hopefully we'll see Safer continue to work, and not just around in Colorado, but move on to some other states and help change some laws out there. So.
Another Snow Globe.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so I'd just like to take a minute and thank everybody for coming, finally. Now we got our game running on. I didn't want to have everybody sitting here for 3 hours tonight and elongating this thing. We all have a lot of things to do and get home safe, especially with the snowy weather. So please make sure don't drink and drive, park and spark. Make sure everybody gets home safe. Please make sure we do get over to the silent auction. What? Silent auction to make sure that we get some money raised tonight for the Cash Hyde Foundation. Okay? And with that, we're going to go to our next category. The nominees for the most valuable MMJ business. Cloverleaf Consulting. And the winner is Dixie Elixirs. MJ Freeway, the POS system.
And the winner for most valuable MMJ business goes to
Dixie.
Yeah, Dixie Elixirs. Everybody's so damn good. Everybody dressed up tonight. I love it,
Christy
everybody.
Lunsford, ladies
Big
and
round,
gentlemen.
Dixie Elixirs.
Thank you so much for voting for us for most valuable business. It's been a long, long journey through the last 3 years of medical cannabis, and I know Tripp would want to thank all the patient advocates and all the nonprofits and all the people who support us in their centers. So thank you so much for this award.
Thank you, guys. One last round of applause, Dixie Elixirs. Please make sure everybody tip your bartenders, huh? Absolutely. Casselmans. Let's get a round of applause for Casselmans tonight for putting on this nice event. As I go through here, everything I see. All right. Let's go to the next category. Let's keep moving here. We're doing well. Nominees for Small Business Award 2012. And the nominees are Denver Relief Consulting, Kim Sidwell Photography, MMJ Job Finders.
And the winner for the most valuable small business goes to
Kim Sidwell Photography.
Hey, Kim Sidwell. There she is.
Who's gonna take her picture? Derek?
Thank you guys. I really appreciate everyone that voted for me. I am not into public speaking. Those of you who know me know that, but so I'll just leave you with a very big thank you. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, everybody.
Kim Sidwell, ladies and gentlemen. So, as we know, there's a lot of misnomers, bad information out there. I wanted to take 10 seconds, be selfish, and just put one of these misnomers to bed, that cannabis is a gateway drug. Have you ever heard that before? I've never heard of something so ridiculous in my life. And I just wanted to see, by a show of hands, can you please raise your hand if you're comfortable? There's no cameras on them. I don't think it matters. But if you smoke weed, but you don't do heroin, crack, meth, or cocaine. Okay. So the gateway, I just want to get that out of the way. I hope we never have to deal with that ever again. You're welcome.
Now that that's handled.
Sorry, now back to the show and the next category, please.
We were really worried about that.
I want to just get this. This is ridiculous. And the next category are nominees for the People's Choice Award. Dixie Elixirs. Dr. J's. Incredibles. Medically correct. Keith Cola. Twirling Hippie Confections.
And the winner for People's Choice Award for the best MIP goes to...
Incredibles, medically correct.
Ah. Please visit their table, stage left, after the show. Right on, got the whole posse. That's what I like to see, a little entourage style.
Entourage. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's been a long but a short trip. It's amazing being up here. Thank you for voting for us. It's too many people to thank. Thank you, Bob. I know you're home watching this right now. Thank you to Sensible Colorado. Thank you to our attorneys to helping us get here. Thank you to everybody that's voted for us. Thank you for our crew, and there's some of the crew didn't want to come up here, but thanks everybody. We've worked really hard at this, and most of all, we got a couple of really important people right here. Thank you guys. This is from the brainchild of Derek and Adam. Thank you very much. Without you, we'd be nowhere. This is from his brain, so we just did the hard work. So thank you very much, folks.
Congratulations, guys.
Rick Scarpello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Chloe. Hey, what's up? Do you know how long it takes a pound of weed to go bad? I don't know. I don't think anybody keeps a pound of weed until it goes bad. And the next category is nominees for People's Choice Award. MMC. Oh, MMC. I'm sorry. Advanced Medicinal
Best
Alternatives.
Dispensary.
Denver Relief. Globeville Meds. River Rock Wellness. The Clinic. Pink House. And Garden of the Gods.
And the winner for People's Choice Best MMC goes to...
Denver Relief.
Yeah. Can't see a damn thing on video.
I want you to know some of these votes were extremely
There you go.
close.
Yeah, the first thing you did
But
was
we
call
had
his mom.
481
That's
people
excellent.
vote, so.
Thanks, everybody. We're a small part of this industry, but happy to hopefully help change perception a little bit and spread that across the country. So we'll just keep on doing that, and thank you all very much.
Thank you very much. To be honored with all of these other nominees, I think is a wonderful thing, and I ask that we give them all another round of applause because there's a lot of great medical marijuana centers here in Colorado, and we're lucky to be one of them, but look at this wonderful list. And like Betty said, who would have ever thought that 3 years later that we'd be standing here even talking about best center, best advocate, best activist. thank you guys so much, and everybody in this room, keep doing what you're doing. It's a wonderful thing.
Thank you. Thanks so much. One more round of applause, everybody.
Denver Relief.
So I got another list. This is my top 5. What, you got something? You want something?
No, sorry.
I think something's going on back there. Top 5 stoner songs put out on April 20th by Rolling Stone magazine. Number 6, Cypress Hill, I Want to Get High. Not really, I like that song, I just added it on there. Number 5, Ben Harper, Burn One Down. Number 4, Sweet Relief by Black Sabbath. Number 3, Fats Waller, You're a Viper. Number 2, Legalize It by Peter Tosh. Not a surprise for number 1, Mr. Bob Marley with Kaya.
What about Rick James?
Rick James, but wait, it's coming. The next category, please. Nominees for the Bud Tender of the Year. Kendra Curtis. Rachel Schaefer. Grace Sisti.
And the winner for Bud Tender of the Year goes to
Rachel Schaefer.
Thank you. And thank you to anybody that voted for me. This is more than a surprise and more than an honor. And thank you to Cloverleaf and Chloe for even putting this on. This is like the first time that people have been recognized for what they've done in this industry, and I think it's about time. So I just want to thank you, and I'm just honored to stand in front of all of the leaders that I consider the leaders in this industry. I started in this industry about 4 years ago. I started with Derek and Tina's shop in Harmony Wellness in Windsor, Colorado. A special thank you and shout out to Derek Cummings. He is my guiding light into this industry, so definitely. They, were forced to shut down, voted out of the town. Northern Colorado altogether was just shut down, and it just shows the ignorance, and it's one of the saddest things that ever happened. After it happened, I moved to Denver dispensaries, and I started at a place called Alternative Wellness Center. Huge thank you and shout out to Ed Chieta and Pablo Gallegos, who are a big reason why I'm also standing here today. Now I'm at the home of Pink House. Very, very, very proud to be with them. And thank you to all of my Pink House family. They are awesome. A couple of them, Stephen, Derek, they're here tonight. The biggest thanks that I want to give is to the cannabis plant itself. Cannabis literally saved my life from grips of depression, PTSD, anxiety, things like that. It really brought me back from some really dark places. So I think that we need to give credit where credit's due. If it wasn't for this miracle plant, none of us would be here today. So long live cannabis, and thank you all very much.
Oh my gosh, you're so awesome.
One more big round of applause, everybody.
Rachel Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, don't forget your trophy. Yes.
Now, that's what I call the Bud Tender of the Year right there. I'm missing it out of this. We started this, and I know I want to be serious for a minute. We're taking time to respect, the people we talked about. This is about our story. This is how we all have a story. It's how the story's evolving tonight. And we can go from this room and share And I just wanted to say thanks again to Chloe and Cloverleaf one more time. Big round of applause, everybody, for letting us come and have some fun tonight and joke around and enjoy it. I don't know about you. I work out of my basement for 14 hours a day, so it's nice just to get out in public, and I guess I've been inside too long. There's a website that I like to read. It's called Ideas. Is anybody familiar with it? They have some interesting things to say from time to time, and I'd like to share some of those things with you. The first one is, did anybody realize that if you were to watch the movie Jaws in reverse, it's a movie about a shark who throws up so many people they had to open up a beach? See, it's good stuff. See, all right, now we're going. Anyway, next category, please. Nominees for the most influential individual of the hemp industry.
Now, this was a very close vote, might I add. It was literally 3-vote difference. So I thought I would just add that in as well, because the hemp industry is not spoken about, but there are some people doing some amazing things in this industry, and they are almost unheard of. So every one of these nominees is very special, might I add.
Thank you for sharing. And the nominees are Trip Keever, Jason Lowe, Adam Dunn.
And the winner for the most influential individual of the hemp industry goes to...
New daddy, Adam Dunn.
Hey, Adam.
Thank you, everybody. Well, I got to obviously thank everybody who voted for me. Yeah, I think Jason Love also deserved this award too. He's a man who's doing something right now. I've been doing stuff for years. I'm trying to keep everybody warm. It's a real simple thing, you know. Warm clothes make people sort of happy and comfortable. But it's nice because I've been involved in this industry for about 20 years. I'm about 43 now, so pretty much almost half my life has been doing, working for this plant. And I think one of the things that comes up a lot that I understand is that, the hemp industry needs to understand one thing, that they can't do it without cannabis, And the Amendment 64 is the one thing it did prove is that, obviously people like medical and they want to work it to recreational, but the reality is that, hemp is the biggest part of this whole industry. It's a giant monster which is about to take over and, change everything. And I think everybody, in the hemp industry needs to work together with cannabis and sort of empower themselves, because I've never separated cannabis and hemp. I've always said they're the same thing. THC and CBD and all that, whatever. It's the same plant. Let's treat it the same. It'll take care of everybody. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause, Adam.
And obviously, I got to give a little shout out to Derek Cummings and all my crew. I always forget these things. I get up here and go crazy. And remember, Hoodlam is about to just, envelop America and keep you guys all warm. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Round of applause. White chocolate milk. Think about that. Our next category, please. Nominees for Miss Cannabis Colorado. Glad I got my hair on. Crystal Guess. Lauren Lair. Crystal Lemon. Laura Leatham. And Kim Sidwell.
And the winner for Miss Cannabis Colorado goes to...
Dabs.
Lauren Dabs. Lauren Lair.
Wow. So
Thank you to everyone who voted for me very, very much. And I don't know who could back up what Rachel said. Everything she said, I was like, that's great, that's great. So pretty much everything she said, and thank you so much to everyone. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with all you beautiful people and everything that all of you do, and everyone in here does something amazing for this industry, and it wouldn't be what it is without you guys. And just thank you for letting me be a part of it. Thank you.
Congratulations, everyone. Round of applause. Hey, Chloe. Hey. Did you ever notice how the word okay kind of looks like a sideways dude? You know, like, what's up, little man?
No, I haven't.
Next category. Education. Nominees for Mr. Cannabis Colorado. Hey, Wayward Bill.
Wayward Bill Chingalas.
Kaivan? Am I pronouncing that right?
Hey,
Sorry.
Ben.
I apologize. Jose Ramirez Sr. And
Ian C.
there you go. And the winner is?
Wait, real quick, I just want to say something. This wasn't even close. Not even close, this vote. This vote was 100 votes over almost. So that's how much this person is loved in the industry as far as Mr., you know, Mr. Man. So I just thought I would say that real quick because this person is very important.
Bill.
Hey, Wayward Bill. Wayward Bill couldn't join us. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only kidding.
Wayward Bill Chingalas.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
I'm crying, folks. I've worked hard for this all my life. We have legalization, regulation now, excuse me. But here we are. We've done it. I mean, I started out when I smoked pot for the first time, and on the 23rd of November, 1963, the day after John F. Kennedy got killed. It relieved my pain. I was only 12 3/4 years old. I mean, they were beatnik girls. They were on my paper route. But we've come a long way. We've won. And we need to carry everybody else out to the next level, too. I mean, 48 to go. Let's support everybody. It doesn't matter whether it's medical, hemp, or recreational. We all need to get behind the other 48 states and end prohibition. Power to the people, plant the seed and the greed, and let's have some fun tonight.
Hey, round of applause, everybody, for Mr. Cannabis Colorado. You know what happened to me in college, Chloe? No. I got really high once, and I walked into class, sat down late, and tried to put my seatbelt on. The next category is the nominees for the most influential individual, 2012.
All right.
Betty Oldworth. Mason Burt. Corporal Sean Azaridi, United States Marine Corps. Steve Fox. Cash Hyde.
Now, I'm going to say one more thing, too. This is what's so cool about this, I guess, awards nomination, I should say, because this wasn't close either. And this person had so much love. They had at least 65 votes more than the other people for this. And this person also was nominated the most for most influential individual.
Who is it? Who is it?
The winner is
Sean Azaridi.
Hey! Congratulations, Sean.
Corporal Sean Azarati, is it Azarati?
Wow. Just to be nominated with all these people is absolutely insane. When I joined the Marines 12 years ago, I never thought I'd be up here accepting an award in the cannabis industry, but it just feels so right and it's so awesome. Thank you guys for voting for me, and thank you for getting out and voting yes on 64. I mean, that's basically why we're all here, right? So thank you very much.
Congratulations again. All right, we're moving right through. You guys having an all right time? We moving all right fast enough? I could slow down. More jokes? I got another joke. You know, my buddy, Chloe, my buddy got kicked out of his girlfriend's house for smoking too much weed. I got a new nickname for him, Homeless. Sure you want more jokes? I got another one. I got a poem. Want to hear a poem? Yeah. Dig a hole, plant a seed, wait some while, smoke some weed. The next category is nominees for the cannabis industry most valuable player.
Now,
person.
we want to acknowledge every person on this list because every person on this list was nominated the most, a lot, and has done a lot for this industry. So we'll just go through and read the names. First, we have Betty Allworth, Sean Coleman, Robert Corey, Steve Fox, Dan Hartman, Jill Lamoureux, Jared Polis, Christian Cedarberg, Clifton Black, Matt Cook, Warren Edson, Tony Fox, Wanda James, Sean McAllister, Christian Thompson, and Ian Sieb. These people are definitely loved by our voters.
It's a hell of a list.
But we can only pick 5.
Only 5.
Only 5. So, number 1, Christian Cedarberg.
Hey, Christian.
Woo!
Them all come up one by
Number
one.
2, Warren Edson.
Yeah.
See ya. Number 3, Robert Corey. Number 4, Jose Ramirez. And number 5, Brian Vincente. Yeah.
We're going to have you all come up and each let them speak for another minute or two and just share a story. Thanks again. Congratulations.
Well, thanks. And yeah, thanks, Cloverleaf, for throwing this. And most importantly, hey, keep in mind if you haven't bid on some of the silent auction things and don't want to, at least drop a donation for Cash Hyde Foundation tonight, because that's really why we're all here.
Absolutely, I totally agree. Thank you, everyone, for voting for me. I came into this industry a 3 years ago. Brian Vicente, who unfortunately, again, can't be here. We shook hands and we said that we would start a law firm to regulate medical marijuana, and our fundamental principle and our mission statement would be that anyone who's in prison for nonviolent marijuana offenses anywhere in this country is a political prisoner. So, I want to thank Brian for giving me the best and most amazing opportunity in my life to stand here in front of you. So thank you.
Sorry to interrupt you, Warren. I was so excited to have this award because there isn't an award I would rather have and an organization that I would rather have it from. So thank you. Appreciate it. It's an honor to be here.
Well, I'm in total shock to even be standing up here with these guys. We started back in 2009 with Advanced Medical Alternatives and then started MMJ Job Finders in 2010. And I would never have guessed that I'd be standing up here with these guys. So thank you very much.
One big round of applause for all of our MVPs. Double fisting it.
Wow, we've had some incredible winners tonight.
Yes, it's a
Done
great
some
night.
seriously amazing things like legalized marijuana,
It is. I mean,
ended drug prohibition, and have helped heal hundreds and hundreds, thousands of patients' lives.
that's it. I mean, I look at the industry from an aspect of due process. This is something that's going to happen. It's bigger than all of us. And the best thing we can ever do is work together as a team and take it through the 4 steps, the political step, which Amendment 64, let's give ourselves a hand, man. We're the first ones ever, right, to make this statement. We got a little bit of support from the industry and from the president. We're going to be in good shape. It's going to happen. It has to happen. Okay, economically, we're going to be able to produce $40 million for schools. That's amazing. There's nobody else out there with solutions like that. There's companies, businesses, there's money, hedge funds. Everybody wants a piece of what we've built over the last 40 years. And you've earned it. And it's going to be an amazing 2013. You look at it culturally with the movies and the music, events like this. Socially, we're light years ahead of where most people in this country even realize what's going on. And then you have it socially. You have it the children. You have the elders. You have the soldiers with PTSD. And this is where anybody out there who knows somebody who has benefited from cannabis, it's impossible to look the other way. And I appreciate you guys sharing this story that started thousands of years ago and bringing it to a level. And I want to thank Cloverleaf and Chloe one last time.
We have one more award that we are going to give out tonight to everyone's most valuable player.
Oh.
And this one person is not only everybody else in this room's most valuable player, but also one of mine, because this person always comes and sets up, always helps, always does everything for this industry, and this person is very important. So Derek, we want to give you an award for being everyone's most valuable player. Me, Rachel, Adams, everybody.
Come on up, Derek.
So come up.
Come on up.
Man, fuck Derek.
Yeah, fuck him.
Nothing but love. Congratulations,
Man, fuck Derek.
Hey, that's excellent. Hey. All right, I have one more thing to say, and then I can close out if that's okay with the lady.
Yes, sir.
It's one of my favorite things I've ever heard, and I just figured I had the chance, so here's my 15 seconds. I smoke 2 joints. In the morning? I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel all right. I smoke 2 joints in the time of peace and 2 in the time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm Robert Kane.
Thank you for
CEO,
coming.
President
2012 Cannabis Business Awards.
PHYTIVA.com. Find me. I'll be around. I want to say thank you to my beautiful girlfriend, Carmela, for helping me through this week, especially because I forgot my 2-year anniversary. So I love you, baby. I'm sorry. Thank you. It's my way of saying it. It's okay. Forgive me.
Robert Kane, Cannabis
Thank you, guys.
Science,
Have a good
ladies and
night.
gentlemen. Thank you so much for attending. Please get your pictures and do whatever you want. Thanks.